tried to put a human face on the victims in this case. Each of the three young women who were brutalized by this mob of teenagers on Halloween night have testified from their hearts about their injuries that they have suffered both physically and emotionally. These injuries will endure for a very long time. The victims all want you to know that despite the racial overtones in this crime, in some ways it's not about race at all, but about three people who did nothing wrong and 10 people who did not accept responsibility for what it is that they did. All of three victims expressed their disappointment with the lack of remorse and acceptance of responsibility by any of the defendants in this case. None of the defendants contends that he or she was not there that night. None of the defendants contends that he or she did not pursue the victims across the street and down the block. None of them says that they were not there when the girls were beaten. They only seem to say, we're not involved, we're not responsible.
On October 31st, 2006, my life was forever altered when I was beaten to the ground on Linden Avenue. Perhaps the only thing worse than suffering the 13 facial fractures was watching my best friend Laura laying on the ground lifeless while being beaten and kicked and being helpless to stop it. It seems so odd to me now that I never thought I was going to die, but remained focused on trying desperately to save Laura because I thought for sure one wrong blow to her head and she would be dead. In addition to my facial fractures, my eye was displaced during the attack and my teeth and jaw suffered trauma that they still have not healed from. Because my eye socket was no longer supporting my eyeball, I couldn't even lie down for any reason, not even to go to sleep. The doctors instructed me to sleep sitting up, which I had to do for more than 6 weeks. I can't even describe how difficult it has been not to lay down even once for months. I may look healed to some people because the bruises have faded, but the truth is, I'm far from it. My equilibrium is still off from being beaten about the head repeatedly, and I still have trouble focusing. Perhaps the worst injury I've had to deal with is the damage to my eye and eyesight. It may not bother some people to have small ranges of movement or have to strengthen a prescription, but for a photographer, it's devastating. On February 2nd, I will undergo a 4.5-hour surgery to correct my broken nose and reconstruct my eye socket, using metal plates, screws, and bone grafts. Cartilage will be taken from my nose and used to reconstruct my face. The surgeon says that it will take at least 3 months to heal from the surgery before I can return to any kind of activity. Honestly, I've never been in the hospital before, and I'm scared. I still can't imagine having to start the healing process all over again. It took so long the first time. Since being attacked, my friends say that I'm not the same, and I just don't know what to say to them. I never imagined being the victim of a black on white hate crime. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. My life was altered in such a way that words cannot truly describe the chaos of that night. I saw my life and the lives of 2 of my friends flash before my eyes in a blur as I desperately tried to call 911 over and over again. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard them yelling, "I effing hate white people." Never in my life